Fired up.
Welcome, everybody, to take 2 of the Legacy MSPA Legacy. I said Legacy twice. Team reveal.
Legacy.
We are going to go through the sponsors and the ads that help Legacy do what we do. First one up. Casino MSPA. Get rich or die trying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. MSPA Lager. Supreme ingredients. It's community made. The very best quality since 2017. I was able to go out and pick up some MSPA Lager today. As you can see.
That is awesome. Yeah, it is.
That's love.
Can't wait to get some.
Yeah, it's very good. I am drinking it right now, and it is tasty. We're also brought to you by Wrigley's Big Red. If you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you. We are currently not sponsored by Big Red, but if you're seeing this Wrigley's, hit us up.
We got what you need, Wrigley's.
Also sponsored by Space Trader. And you ask, what is Space Trader? Well, it's a brand new site that connects like-minded business owners through ad space trading, referral networking, cross-promotion. Now you can find all these opportunities on the site and connect and post your own at spacetrader.com. Which brings us to, here we go. We're back into the show. 2021 Legacy Reps. Our very first rep is Mocha.
Boo.
Boo. Could have done so much better.
Up next, Mufasa.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yo, speaking of real, both of those guys did an incredible job last year.
They did. They absolutely did.
Yeah.
And that's why they're back on the team.
A strong team so far.
Mm-hmm.
Third up is Bobby.
Bobby boy making his comeback.
Now, some people may not know who Bobby is. Some people may know, may not know. Who knows? It's NQ Blasian. He was a commissioner before, and now he's coming back to us as a rep, trying to make the climb. Did we lose somebody or get somebody just now? Oh,
Oh, we got somebody.
yeah.
Oh, no. That's trouble.
Damn, I need to leave.
Nah,
For the time being, we'll ask for you in a little bit.
My fault.
No worries.
I went ahead and enabled it for the guest speakers to be able to join anytime they wanted to. I didn't know that they just randomly show up and be like, "What's up, fellas?"
Yeah, well, when you're drunk, you do what you want.
All right, so we cut into Pollux. Now, I will admit myself, I do not know much about Pollux. Mo and Brian can probably speak more about him.
Pollux is somebody that used to be in MSPA. He has his own league that he's commissioning over at some point. I don't know the name of it, but I'd like to give it a shout out at some point. I know that he was also helping in SPC, and I know that he hits me up damn near daily on wanting to get into both leagues and finding out ways he can help around. So he definitely was somebody that made sure we were aware that he wanted a job.
Kind of people we want.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Anybody who wants to make MSPA great, you'll get my vote every time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your 4 legacy reps. We'll break them down into the east, west, north, south, and we'll let everybody know who's going to be over top of who. Next up,
Beautiful.
Trade Committee.
Trade Committee.
Now this is going to span over Pandora and Legacy. So everybody that's watching, whether or not you're in Legacy or Pandora, these are going to be the guys that you're going to have to go to get trades.
That's some
Now,
good applications.
Yeah, we had a lot of good applications. It was really tough to choose, these 5 guys.
These are your new gods.
Yeah, and these are the guys.
These are the ones you want to suck up to. Who are my new best friends?
So the first 3 is going to be Cool Breeze, Grady, and Abu Dhabi.
Oh, 3 great applications when we went through there. Guys that were like, no, we want this to be sim. We want this to be fair. If there's any kind of backwards things going on, we're going to shut that down. Loved all 3 of them.
I actually love that Cool Breeze decided to do something. He always says things in general chat. He makes his opinions known. So it was really good to see him actually, apply for trade committee, because I thought, eventually one day he'd want to be a rep. So this is the first step in maybe becoming a rep.
Surely is.
Usually it was for me.
Yeah. And Grady's just an asshole. So
Well, we know Mo doesn't like him.
That's
Sorry, I should have said that.
That's what he thinks for sure.
Grady thinks that everybody hates him. He just has that chip in his shoulder. All right, so the next 2 to bring out to the 5 here, Mike and Mitch. And Mike is superstar, and Mitch is what is his name? Sam Franchep. So these are your 5 MSPA trade committee guys that will review everything for all of 21 for both leagues.
Yep.
Woo!
Mitch and Abu Dhabi are the new guys in the group, but their applications were great and have been impressive since they've been in the leagues.
Yeah. Mike has been around for a little bit.
He was on the TC at one point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or a couple different
So
points.
it's a good room. It's a good solid room to have for a trade committee. So don't be out there trying to submit bullshit trades, because these guys are going to send it back.
Mm-hmm.
Grady especially.
Yeah, he will. Like, what the fuck is this?
This shit off my desk.
That's exactly what I'll say.
So now we can get to the part of the show where we're about to talk about some teams and some divisions.
Teams.
First up, the AFC East, which was the doormat of Legacy in 2020. Like, this was a bad division.
I feel like that division's always a doormat.
I think there was one season where a team made it into the playoff spot with like 6 wins, maybe 7. Was it 6
6
wins?
or 7. It was bad. I think you're right. I think it was 6.
That should be illegal. The whole division sucks. Nobody makes it. You guys all failed.
So the first team that's coming out for the New England Patriots will be Kane. And that's Country Kane, who played with the New York Jets last season. And I think he did make the playoffs from I think 1 year he didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
After that, the Miami Dolphins team will be Drew.
Drew, congratulations.
Locked and loaded. He had them at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, he's keeping them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he kept that team. The Buffalo team is Raunchy, who steps over from Pandora.
Nah. No more Enrique over there.
Yeah, and Enrique is no longer the Buffalo Bills.
Interesting.
And the New York Jets will be headed by Bobby.
Bobby boy.
Should be a really competitive division.
Yeah,
Should
that
be.
should be a good one.
I don't know Ranchi or Drew very well.
Raunchy had the Jaguars in Pandora. And
Drew's
Drew
been
did.
one.
I think he had a short stand. He's the guy that had like his friend piss on the Xbox. I think that's that guy.
Perfect.
Drew's
Yeah,
the wild card in that.
Yeah, he
'cause
is.
he's
He is the wild
got
card.
the fewest games played. And then Ranchi hasn't played that many. But I think it's going to be a tougher division.
I
Yeah.
know Kane and Bobby can play, and they're probably around a similar level skill, in my opinion.
It's gonna be a fun division, I think.
Well, what's next?
So moving up to the next one. I just had to keep showing the MSPA logo and the Legacy logos for y'all.
Pound them into the heads.
Yeah. Next up, AFC North, and I think we're gonna bring in a guest speaker. Hold on, I just now was told that one of the guest speakers is not going to make it.
No.
So Mufasa was going to join, but he's not now. So let's bring in Grady, since he is
I'm out.
Eh?
All right.
Hold on. Let's shoot him a message and we'll go ahead and bring up the next part of it. Where you at, Grady?
Oh, Grady.
All right. So I just now sent him a message. We'll see if Grady joins up to talk about his division. So first up, everybody knows that the AFC North has been basically the same teams for a while. It's been Grady and Hogg and Mufasa, and Fit was there that all of last season. Unfortunately, Fit took off. So now we're going to have a couple new names in it. For the very first name on the list with the Baltimore Ravens, you may know this name, you may not know this name, depending on who you are. That first name is going to be Trey.
Oh, shoot.
Trey is going to
know
be
his
the
name.
Baltimore
We're
Ravens
gonna.
in Legacy next season.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be really fun. The next team is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that is going to be a new guy that we don't know much about, and I can't even pronounce his name. Whatever that is. Save us. We'll say save us.
Safe bet. That's what I'd say.
This is a new guy that, like I said, we don't know much about. So
No, he was in MSPA in the beginning. He played with me and Mo and some of our other members in MDFL before MSPA was formed. So he's a kind of known member.
Oh
Been out
yeah.
for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real good dude.
Okay. Well, there you go. We got a little insight in this guy. After him is the Cincinnati Bengals, and that will be Mufasa, who held that team down last season, made a couple playoff appearances. He made the AFC Championship, didn't he?
I believe twice.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely made it at least once, though. He made some deeper playoff runs.
And and as Grady's laughing, we brought in the fourth team in this list is the guy laughing, Grady.
What a division.
Did you make any AFC championships, Grady?
Yeah, I played Lampard. I played Lampard in the AFC division.
No, not divisional. Championship. AFC Championship.
Yeah, did you play in the AFC? Did you play in the championship last year? Grades?
Yeah. I think I played. My bad. I think I played Lampard.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start you off real quick. What do you think about this division now that we got Trey in there and we got Savas?
Yeah. Don't know
That's
too much
definitely
about Savas.
three of us.
Three of us. I don't know much about that guy, but adding Trey to Baltimore, man, with Mufasa that night, that's gonna be it's gonna be a battle, man. It's gonna be, I would say, probably one of the toughest divisions in the league. You had a proven players, so many Super Bowls under Trey's belt, into a division with Mufasa and I, who battled. I think we split it 3-3 or 4-2, something like that, to the north. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough go. Looking forward to it though.
Yeah. Like Sully was saying, moving Trey over from the NFC North to the AFC North basically just made your division look like our division from last season. But
yeah, I would agree.
But we don't know about
to
say three of us, whatever we want to call his name. we don't know his skill level. And if he's listening, he's probably sitting there thinking, yeah, y'all don't know shit about me.
Yeah. I think I remember playing him in another league, but yeah, not very much. He wasn't around for a very long time, so I'll be interested to see what he brings to the table. But I hope he's good. Hope he's good, man. Or fourth place has his name written all over it every year. That's just saying knowing what I know of Trey and Mufasa. That's no disrespect to him. I know those are two other solid players with myself. So
hey, that ties into what I said to the other commissioners before this, that if he comes in and he doesn't play well or can't build a team, it's like if he could go real bad and he might be near 0-36 if it played 6 full seasons. That division's gonna be rough, man.
Definitely, I won't put that on his head. 0-36.
That'd be horrible.
You're nearing Cleveland Browns territory of real life, the 1-31. I don't wish that upon anybody.
I don't either. Hey, don't get me. I hope he does considerably better than that. I'm just saying. I was just like, man, that's a murderer's row.
No question, man. I feel like with that type of division, similar to what you guys experienced this year, man. Sully, Nick, you guys know it. A good team is going to miss the playoffs in the AFC every year with that type of division. So you really got to come locked in every week, ready to play.
That's what I was about to say.
Right.
Be a good team missing the playoffs a lot from that division.
Yeah, it's good to have. I'm not even gonna lie. It's good to have my boy Trey back on them Ravens.
Hey, and another thing, and you're probably gonna like this, Grady, considering that you got Trey in there, and you still got Mufasa, is that they added that 7th playoff team. So like, I could have used that shit this year.
Too late for you guys, huh?
Yeah,
a year late.
Hey, imagine how many times Brian would have made the playoffs.
Almost every year.
Yeah, that's tough. Sure.
So before we let you go, Grady, how are you feeling with your team for 21? Like, how's that Cleveland team going to stack up? Like, are you gonna be able to do some work with them, or?
Well, we've all been on quarantine. We were all huge football fans. We followed the moves. Cleveland has made some good additions in the offseason. We added Hooper, we added Conklin, had the solid draft. Yeah, man. We're young. We just gotta keep that cap room in check. We have good cap room to start, but with these young guys, we gotta keep it in check as we venture through year in year out in legacy. And just get the solid team. Obviously, tough division. We got to compete, and I think I can compete right out of the gate with this squad that Madden's handed over to me. I've looked through the ratings. We got OBJ, we got Nick Chubb, we got Baker, man. What more could you ask for? We got good corners, young corners. Myles Garrett, obviously. Holy shit, guy's a walking sack. So,
right.
I think we'll be. I think we'll be good to go, man. I think we'll be good. We'll be able to compete from day one and hopefully sustain that through through the 5-6 years, what have you, that we run 21 Legacy.
Well, I am looking forward to the AFC North now that Trey's over there. I will say that I am happy and sad at the same time. Trey brings a lot of competition to a division, and he definitely makes you a better player when you play him. So that, it makes me sad to see that. But I'm happy that he's gone, because going 16-0 every single year is pretty fucking hard to do.
Hey, maybe you'll have your chance, huh? Now that he's gone.
maybe. All right,
fellas.
Thanks, Grades.
Hi, Grady.
Yep.
Thank you.
Take care, fellas.
Take care.
All right, so up next, we will
That
have.
guy's finally gone, right? I'm just kidding, Grady.
So up next, we have the AFC South. And I think Alex ran this division all last year, didn't he? Did anybody else other than Alex win the division?
Calc won it, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Did Colts? Okay. I didn't know if Calc won or not. The Colts were a revolving door. I think they had like 3-4 owners.
If not more.
Something like that. So first up, the Houston Texans. And you probably will recognize this name, Chris, which is Yul Brynner. He's been on that team for a hot minute.
Formerly Quarter Mob 25.
Cool. Yeah, he used to be Quarter
He's
Mob.
been with us since MDFL.
Yeah.
So he's old school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From day one of MDFL, I want to say.
All right.
Damn.
And next up, we got the Tennessee Titans. And that is going to be manned by Colton. And I think he's had them for a hot minute too, right? Has he been anybody else?
Not to my knowledge,
I don't
but
think so.
I've been here.
Yeah. Hey, he's a Titans fan, though, which is very rare. I think he's the only Titans fan in the world.
Right. So 2 returning members to this division.
2 returning members. Now, the
Who else we
Indianapolis
got?
Colts, like I said, was a revolving door.
That's
Are they going to
Who
be
is-
again next year?
So I'm assuming this is going to be the same person, different person. I don't know. It's probably going to be Daquan
Oh
Kush.
my gosh. The AFC is nasty.
So
Who's
they,
Daquan Kush?
Alex is going to
Sorry.
kill himself.
he's some guy that gets like 10 viewers a hit or some bullshit on Twitch. I don't know. Well, I don't remember that argument.
Yeah.
So, and
Alex is
after
gonna kill
Daquan
himself.
Kush, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is going to be manned up by your board.
Isn't that? I think that's Cush's boy, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Kush's boy.
So Cush gets to smack his buddy twice a year.
yeah, they're really buddies. Hang on. I guess.
Oh, Alex left Jacksonville. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
realize that was
Al-
happening.
Yeah, because I kept the shit under wraps, Brian.
I know you fucking did. That's why I don't know.
Yeah, this is new for almost everybody.
Dude,
Yeah,
Daquan is going to be a bad man in that division.
That is going to be a tough. Yeah, he's going to smack some folks. I don't know. So I'm really interested to see. So I was talking with Colton earlier today. Colton was like, yo, I'm getting Madden for my PC too, because he plays his PC all the time. He's like, I'm going to practice a lot, so that way I'm getting better at the game. I'm really interested to see if Daquan brings more out of Colton this year than what Colton, how motivated he was to be great again. Because Colton's a good player when he wants to be. So I'm hoping getting Kush in there with him really sparks up a rivalry.
I will say this. Colton plays really well. Like every time that I play Colton, I feel like he gives me a challenge every single game, and I try to figure out how the hell he doesn't win more games. So I don't know if maybe he's just getting complacent, or maybe just I'm not sure. I don't even have the answer to that, but I know every time I play him at the end of the game, I'm like, God damn, how are you not winning more games?
Right. So last offseason, the Madden offseason, he was contemplating dropping his favorite team, the Titans, to jump over to San Francisco just because he wanted to be in a cool rivalry. And then we ended up getting Evan in there as San Francisco, so he ended up staying as Tennessee. So that's why I'm hoping getting somebody in there like Kush for him will really bring out that rivalry for him, because I think that's something that he needs to stay motivated.
He's got top tier potential.
Yeah, he does. He can absolutely be one of the best in here.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Colton. I really recommend everybody go check out his channel. He was playing a game today where he was racing like 100 different people to a winner thing. It was amazing. Like, highly recommend you check out his channel. Dude is killing it.
Oh,
Cool.
As Colton said, he had the Bills first, but that was when he made the playoffs. Also had the Saints in 17.
Mm-hmm.
What he said. Okay. In the
All right.
chat.
So this is our AFC South. Now let's move on to the next division, and that will be. Why do I have that up? There we go. The AFC West. We probably got some usual suspects, I'd say. Cool Breeze is going to be manning up the Kansas City Chiefs again.
Oh, he didn't give them up? I'm shocked.
He did not give them up. He said he's going to take them to a championship this year. Cool Breeze, I believe, now this is just my personal opinion, I believe he was bothered when he was not named one of the top 12 players.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, that he took that personal.
Like, and everybody knows that when Cool Breeze is locked in and focused, I know he had, the baby thing going on. He had some other personal issues going on. Everybody knows when he locks the fuck in, he can win a Super Bowl. He's a solid player.
He won 2 in 19.
He did. He beat me. He beat me one of those years.
Yeah, he beat me 1 year too in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And you know who else beat me in the Super Bowl?
Lampard.
So these two assholes have given me my 2 losses.
Bunch of assholes.
Assholes. And as you can tell, that says Las Vegas Raiders instead of Oakland Raiders. They will actually be transitioning to Las Vegas in this next Madden. So that's going to be pretty cool.
I think they put that on the back of the box. That's like a selling point for the Madden.
They were trying to sell it more, but like, look, you can go to Las Vegas.
Look, we actually updated it. But the Chargers are still in San Diego.
Yeah. So up next is the Denver Broncos, and that's going to be Chef.
What's that?
What a division, man.
Now, Chef actually bounced around the idea of leaving Legacy and going to Pandora, and this could have played out very differently than what you guys realize. Like, this could have been a completely different user, which would have made it. Yeah, so there was a lot of back and forth going behind the scenes, and
everybody's moving.
Yeah, I guess I can just go ahead and say it. This could have been Kane.
That you replace one good user with another good user.
Yeah, so the San Diego Chargers was manned up by Adam or at West last season. Austin. Okay. And this year it's going to be
Young Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. That is a fucking tough division, bro. Super tough.
AFC's looking pretty stacked.
AFC is nasty.
AFC is looking right now. I'm gonna go and kick to the next graphic. The AFC is now looking like what the NFC looked like in 20. So everybody in the AFC is about to realize what we went through in 2020.
Yeah, that is nasty.
With Abu Dhabi jumping from the Steelers to the Chargers, he literally basically went from the frying pan to the fire. Instead of playing Trey Buckmaster and Brady 6 times a year, now he's got to play Cool Breeze, Lampard, and Chef. That's still just.
Give me 1 second, y'all talk about this. I'll be right back.
Yo, for real, man.
Yeah,
It's like the same
yeah.
thing.
The AFC is on a different level this year. Like with how I thought the NFC was stacked last year, but you don't really take. I mean, they're going to lose Cal, who was in and out of the divisions and stuff last year. Good player. I don't really know who else. They're going to lose Alex, who, again, really good player. But when you add in two of the best NFC players, probably two of the best NFC players, that division is stacked.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, yeah, you take
the whole
out Cal,
conference
you
is
replace him
stacked.
with Kush, and then Warhawk with Trey. Like, ugh.
Nasty.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this all goes out. The playoffs in the AFC are going to be cutthroat. There's going to be teams that probably win 11, 12 games that may not even make the playoffs.
12, I don't know if 12 will happen with that seventh team making the playoffs, but I would still say that an 11 win team will not make it at least once.
No, that is really
with this squad. I mean, because
wow,
the West and the North could both be pushing for three from each one of their divisions. Kush and Colton could both push for theirs. Bobby and Kane could end up pushing. I mean, you got 10 teams all of a sudden right there and we have some wild cards in there that I don't know anything about.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, the AFC just turned into
so
superpower conference. So if you make it out of the AFC, you deserve it for sure.
Like shit.
Mhm.
All right,
How
so
about
that
that
takes us
NFC?
to another MSPA logo within the Legacy logo.
Pump it.
Nice.
That shit's beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
Oh, shit.
Hey, big shout out to the guy who made these. That guy's a pimp.
Yeah, he makes
Thanks,
everybody's graphics in MSPA go straight to Brian. And I know that, and I don't want to disrespect anybody. I know there's a couple other people like Cal who's starting to do his homework. There's some other ones. Go mention everybody. But for where we've gotten to, Brian, I got to give you some huge props there, buddy.
Thanks,
Appreciate
brother. It's been a pleasure.
Up next. Like, I feel like I should have put an ad right here, like, big balls, whatever. But we're just going to go simple with it, yeah. And go to the NFC East. This is your division, Brian.
How about them Cowboys?
So the first team, Brian decided to go ahead and give up his team, and that's going to be going to another guy called Brian.
What?
I was going to say, there ain't no way Brian's ever given up his team.
I'm out.
You said that, I was like, man, did he lose a bet or something? Like, God.
All right. So
sure he was going to win.
So now we can actually get to the Giants. And obviously, if Daquan Kush isn't the Giants, it has to be somebody else. So who's that going to be? Oh, yeah. And I just now saw it's the LA Chargers, and that's my fault. That's what you were saying earlier, Solly. I need to update that for the Pandora. I forgot that they were the LA Chargers now.
Tisk.
Yeah, tisk. I mean,
Cool, man.
my bad. I'm an asshole. So New York Giants is going to be Cheesy.
Oh, okay.
We're just staying the same over here. Just high level division games.
Cheesy
That's
is
awesome.
dominating right now in the NFC in Pandora, and he is doing wonders with that Saints team. So it's interesting that he's going to the Giants, and he's going to try to follow in the footsteps of Kush and see if he can take that team to a Super Bowl.
I mean, he can't be that hard. I mean, AHFL just beat the shit out of him twice, so I'm just kidding, Cheesy. I'm just throwing jabs at you, buddy.
Hey, for the record, if you want to beat Cheesy, just run a bunch of mid blitz at him. You'll get him frustrated and you'll piss him off.
Yeah, he can't stand that shit.
Can't stand the mid blitz.
Especially a couple times in a row. No go.
I'll keep that in mind.
So I'm just going to start the game out against him. Just 2 mid blitz plays.
Just do a mid blitz right over
his head. Got him.
All right. So up next is the Washington Redskins, and that will be held down by Kaz, which is a brand new user that Mo could probably talk a little bit more about.
Kaz is pretty steady in some leagues. He had a great interview with us when he came in. He comes recommended from a couple different people. He's it's not the Redskins anymore. It's the team in Washington.
Yeah, so that's another one I got to fix.
But yes, he is the team in Washington's fan, so he will be taking them.
Yeah, so we got another unknown.
Yeah, I wonder what his skill level is.
I know you're thinking hard on that. I wonder if he's any good.
I hope he's
Yeah, I
tough. Or I mean, this division's gonna be rough for him. Like same as in with the AFC North. Like I hope he can play.
He's gonna need to be good.
Real
good.
No, you're in. There we go. Now I went ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and bring up this. We got a speaker coming in, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the next team before we have the guest speaker.
Go for it, Rube. Before you do that, I just got to tell you guys, I got to head out. I want to thank everybody for all you did. Nick, publicly, I want to tell you, you put all this together, man. Congratulations. This is amazingly well done. Everybody's enjoying it. I'm going to continue watching it. But if you need anything, just text me. Let me know. Guys, have a great rest of your night.
Roger that, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mo.
See you later, Mo. All right. So the next team up on the board is Philadelphia Eagles and Brad. And Brad has had this team forever, right?
Since the beginning. Since MDFL, before MSPA was formed.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
Brad is a longtime member. And Cheesy, are you there?
What's up?
What's up, Cheesy?
How you doing?
So seeing your division, you got new guy in Kaz, you got Brad back, and you have Brian over here. How you feeling about your chances in there?
It's no cakewalk for sure. I played Brian and Bradley respectively once, and they were both hard games. I haven't played Kaz yet. I'm not really sure how he plays, but I'm sure he can bring just as much to the table as the other three of us can. I think this is one of the harder divisions in Legacy next year, so I'm super excited. I think playing in this division will make me a better player overall.
It's gonna be a dogfight, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Per the norm for the NFC East.
NFC Beast. Yeah.
It never changes. The names change, but the competition level just stays super duper high every season.
Now, seeing what Kush did with the Giants in 2020, do you think that you can replicate that?
It'll be tough, like I said. I think I can bring a championship to the Giants at least once. I'm confident enough in myself to say that. I'm hoping Barkley doesn't get hurt as much as he did for Kush. I mean, he was constantly getting injured left and right.
Yeah, he was too. He stayed in the hospital basically.
I think everybody knows about Darius Slayton by now. I'm going to try to replicate that, try to build him into the same type of receiver that Kush was able to build him into. I think the only different thing I'm going to do than Kush did was I'm going to try to build the defense a little differently. I'm going to try to build it sort of around. Well, I'm not going to say it out loud, but it's just going to be a little different than how Kush did it. But I'm hoping it works out.
Spill the beans, dog.
Come on. Ryan's filling out a scouting report right now. Come on.
Oh,
yeah.
No. I'm going to have fun with this team, though, for sure. I think there's a lot of pieces I can build around. The Giants are a young and good team. So I'm excited.
Now, have you had a chance to look at the roster for 21?
Not entirely.
I'm just curious whether or not Slayton is a little bit better than what he was as a rookie.
I believe so, not by much though. I think people are starting to be aware of what he can do in the NFL. So, I think he did get just a bit of a higher rating than he did last year.
Awesome. Now after this is over with, you and Mocha are going to have a podcast, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so for anybody listening in, the podcast that those two are doing are pretty awesome. So you'll have to tune into that. Is there anything else you want to add? You want to take a shot at Brian real quick?
I was just gonna say I'll be
baby.
seeing you twice a year, Brian. And I'll be seeing Brad twice a year as well. I can't wait for that. Brad is a very good player. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league, honestly.
He's one of the best.
I know, but
Just what it
I
is.
think people don't realize that he is one of the best. At least some of the newer members. So I'm really excited. And I'm sure Brian's looking for revenge after the last game we had.
Put your war face on, buddy. No, good luck though, for real.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the NFC East again. It looks like it's going to stack up pretty well. And I hope Kaz comes in and just brings a lot of competition so we can see y'all beat the hell out of each other.
Who knows? He can do it just as well as anyone, maybe. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, thanks for showing up, Cheesy.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, so we're going to move on to the next division here. Let's see who would be next. The NFC North.
Dun dun dun.
Man.
And the first team on the list is the Detroit Lions.
Speaking of soft.
And that would be Sully. That Sully fella. He drinks unsweet tea. You can't trust a guy who drinks unsweet tea. Man, we got minutes.
Sully's a
wrong,
beast.
God.
And then we got Moni making a comeback on the Minnesota Vikings. And for the Green Bay Packers, since Trey isn't going to be there, we now have a new Green Bay Packers user, and that is Pack Daddy, which is an unknown guy. We got a few unknown guys coming into the league this year, so I think he play a few games.
A few games with the Los Angeles Chargers to finish off last year, but I don't know how well he did or anything.
Okay.
Wild
I
card.
don't think. Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of divisions with wild cards in it.
Good stuff.
And then, of course, the Chicago Bears are going to be handled by yours truly.
Boo.
Don't boo that guy. That guy's a good guy.
Nick has big balls.
Big balls. So the NFC North is just it's a little bit different looking with Trey out of it, and we'll see if Pack Daddy can do work with that Packers team.
You better
I'm
be
sure he'd
able
love
to.
to. He's a Packers fan.
Yeah. I mean, Pack Daddy. So he's going to try to live up to the name, being the daddy of the division.
Ooh, your next daddy. Are you my new daddy? Trey used to be your daddy, right?
All right.
You're a nice man.
So in the NFC South, we got some new looks going on in here. The Atlanta Falcons will be handled by none other than Kane.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah, it's a solid start.
It's gonna be fun to watch him with Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kane
yeah.
loves to take them shots, man. He loves to stretch the field, and yeah, so
Constantly.
he's gonna do work with
Hate
Jones
that
and
motherfucker.
and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has been the same team or the same user for a while, but this season it is going to be Pollux, who was named a rep earlier. And I mean, I'm kind of the same there. I've never played Pollux, so I can't really speak on how good he is as a user.
Yeah. I'm not really sure at this point.
I think Mo played him before. Have you played him?
Yeah. Just I was like, I don't know if I played him. I might have played him once, but he's got a small sample size of games here so far, for sure.
Yeah, I might have played him once as well, but I don't remember what happened or how good he was or anything.
Okay, so we got another unknown coming in, and the New Orleans Saints will be Nolans. Elliott.
Oh, Elliott and Kane.
So this division is going to be very, very competitive just off the first three. Like, I feel like I know Kane and Elliott. I don't know about Pollux, but Kane and Elliott for sure. It's going to be a battle right there.
Slugging it out. Fun to watch.
Yeah, they're both going to be expecting to win that division. I can't wait to see who the number 4 is.
The number 4 team, Carolina Panthers. Will's back making a comeback.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
He said this time he isn't going to bullshit. He's gonna take the division.
Hey, he's got potential, man. If he can step his game up, like he could be a great player.
Every time I play Will, he manages to give me problems. Like the game is super close, and at some point, I feel like he ends up having a double-digit lead on me in the game. It's just almost every time. I've never figured out why.
Will reminds me of Colton in a way. It's like when you play him, you're like, why does your record look this bad? I mean, people may not remember this, but Will beat Trey. Like,
that's true.
I don't remember when he did it. But if you can beat Trey, I mean, Trey obviously wins a ton of games and doesn't lose very many. But if you can come out and beat him, then I mean, obviously you got skill. And I mean, Will pulled it off, so it's maybe Will just needs to put it together every single game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Consistency is tough, especially in a league with so much depth here.
Okay, so looks like we're going to be moving on. We'll go ahead and get this set up for our next guest speaker. About to come up in here. Y'all may know this other guy. So the first team on this list, Seattle Seahawks, is old Mocha, your favorite guy. I was waiting for a boo on that one.
I have to do it for Mo. I have no issue, but I gotta represent for Mo.
I'm actually trying to find I'm trying to find him on the list here. I'm trying to find you, Mocha. I'm trying. So while I'm looking for that, I'll go ahead and take you to the next team. The Arizona Cardinals will be manned up by no other than Mo.
Surprise.
And if he was here right now, he would be talking about how awesome his GM skills are.
He's a trash GM.
Yeah, I am not exactly sure why I'm having difficulties trying to bring Mocha into the
Oh, so the stream has ended.
Stream ended.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll bring us back up.
Dun, dun, dun. Hold, please.
We're back up.
Watch
There, yeah.
stream.
Looks like Mocha's in the general voice chat.
Yeah, no, I see him over there, but for some reason it's not letting me invite him to the channel. Like he's not even coming up in the list. Like,
There, I got it. I sent him one.
yeah, once you send it to him though, he has to have the permissions to be able to talk. That's why I've been bringing him in one by one. And he's just not showing up in this list. I do not know why.
Try Lechuga.
Ooh, maybe that's what it is. Because he has like 14 different names. He's Mocha. He's Salty in Seattle. He's Lechuga.
He's ahead of Lettuce on Twitch.
He's head of like this motherfucker has like 15 names. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Lechuga work.
Yes
Lechuga.
and no, because it's not letting me actually add him. So. Oh, there it is. I got it. I figured it out. All right, so now he has permission. So let's go to the next. Go to the next one as we're trying to get him in here. So the Los Angeles Rams will now be Alex.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough division too there.
He just couldn't stand not having Jalen Ramsey, huh? He was like,
Is that what it was?
he said, "No, I'm not having. If I don't get Jalen Ramsey, I'm not playing."
He's running
Oh,
from
I
Kush.
give you the Rams, and it's fine.
He's running from Kush being in the AFC East now. Or AFC South. South, yeah. I'm just kidding.
Possible.
Okay.
I'm not.
So Alex Alex isn't going to have the shoe in that he had this past year because
These three are similarly skilled.
Yeah.
That's a
very,
real tough
very close.
division right there.
By similarly, you mean like with almost none, right?
Damn.
Yeah. Big Sully.
Big Sally over there just talking his shit.
Mocha's here to talk about his most recent playoff game, right?
Yup. Yup.
Mocha, you can hold on 1 second as we go ahead and introduce the fourth team in this division, the San Francisco 49ers, and that will be Mitch, who had them at the end of last season. And I believe he actually has some skill. I think he just needs to put it together. I think all four of these guys are going to have a lot of really good games.
Yeah. I played Mitch in Pandora when he had Buffalo before he had to give him up because of time constraints. And that was a really tough game. That was close. I think I ended up winning by 3. But I had to come back on him. It was a fun game.
All right, that's gonna be a dog of a division too.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
We got a lot of divisions like that.
All right, Mocha.
What you want to see?
So what are you thinking about this division here with the addition of
like,
Alex?
There's no competition. I'm running this shit.
You just go run that shit?
Yeah.
Woof.
You already know Mo's not doing shit. Alex inconsistent as fuck. Mitch, honestly, Mitch is pretty good, but he caught these hands a couple times.
All right, so let's assume we play 6 seasons. What's your record going to be against? You're going to play 12 games against Mo. What's your record going to be against him?
12-0.
We get in 11-1. One
11-1.
time,
You'll give him one.
I might let him win once, just so he doesn't. So he doesn't get embarrassed in front of his kids too many times, but
yeah, that's nice of you.
I'm a nice guy. I'll let him win once.
And how many you take against Alex then?
Oh, well, 12.
Oh, he didn't have kids, so it doesn't matter. You can
Yeah,
take
yeah.
all 12 against him.
Mocha's going to be the new Trey in Madden 21.
There
Yeah,
you go.
True. All the NFC competition's gone. We're running it. We're running the
What the
conference
fuck
now.
did you just say?
He's just been laying low. He's
Hey,
just been
man.
laying low. He's
General Travis popping off right now.
I dropped this entire Madden as a long con for you guys to not expect me to be a good player.
Dude, I know you're a good player. You were slacking off this Madden for the most part.
We had some internet issues. we're fixing them. We're coming back strong next Madden.
So I assume you've probably looked at the Seattle team for 21. So how you feeling like they're stacking up? You added Jamal Adams, so how's that defense? How's that defense going to stack up?
Defense is gonna be nice. Kind of sucks not having 2 first-round picks. I definitely like that trade better for real life than Madden, but I think we're gonna do work on the defensive side. Just got to build up the D line, and that's kind of game over.
Now I'll be the first to say that losing the first round picks really does suck when you're trying to rebuild a team, because I didn't have those picks from the Khalil Mack trade. But having a Khalil Mack on your team makes a huge difference than that first round guy that you bring in.
Yeah, fuck
so
Khalil Mack.
Yeah, so Jamal Adams is probably going to go out there and take some heads off, and you'd be like, you know what? It's not that bad that I didn't have that first round pick.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
That's why you use your first round picks to try to get talent like that.
Right. It's pretty much just the Mo strategy right now. We got the top level talent for all our draft picks. My team IRL just did it for me, since I can never get a trade done in Madden.
All right. Well, do you have any predictions? Anything else you want to add to the NFC West, to the NFC as a whole, to the league as a whole, from what you've seen?
No.
No.
Bye.
Besides the fact that you're going to run the NFC West.
Yeah. I got nothing else to say. I'm running the entire NFC. I'll just lose whoever wins the AFC Championship. It's over.
Oh my.
Okay.
I mean, that's confidence. Also, like I said earlier with Cheesy and Mocha both do a podcast. So after this, they will be doing their podcast. Thank you for hopping in and talking with us.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so the NFC West is done. And that brings us to, I didn't have a graphic right there. Oh, man, I messed up. So it brings us to the NFC as a whole. This is what we're looking at for the NFC. Looks different, for sure. Definitely looks different. There's a lot of new names in here too. So
a lot more balanced in the NFC this time around. Still got a lot of beasts though too.
Yeah, it's balanced. We lost some heavy hitters, but we still have some heavy hitters in there. So what's the over under on the NFC winning a Super Bowl in 21?
Like, how many Super Bowls does the NFC win? The over under on it, or what? Like, what odds that that the NFC gets one? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Maybe I should rephrase the question. Is the NFC going to win a Super Bowl in 2021?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think we're going to win at least 2.
2. And that's going to come from Brian and Solly, right?
Nah, Brian's not getting one.
Oh, come on.
Nah, just kidding. I'm not going to get one either. I'm just kidding.
I made it to one time.
If I can make it back to the Super Bowl, that'd be awesome. NFC Championship would be nice.
All right.
So I think
I think we're gonna have one more guest speaker. As we're gonna close this down. We're getting to the end of the broadcast. So I sent off the message, and let's see if we can get him in here.
There it is. Woo!
Is he in there?
Legacy.
No, he's not in here.
With-
So given what we've seen so far, AFC looks like it's going to be loaded with talent. I mean, general chat basically popped off saying, this is the division or the conference. NFC ain't shit. I think Lampard said something about the Super Bowl winners are now in the
AFC.
And the AFC. And so all we have left is just guys that made it to the Super Bowl. And I think that's just me, right? I think I'm the only one left.
I made it in 19 one time.
Yeah. So we got
I made it in 19 too.
Yeah, we've been there.
So
it's been a while.
So one of those guys that won a Super Bowl in the NFC, hopped over to the AFC, is with us right now, and it's Daquan Cush.
What's up?
Yo.
Thanks for joining up. So first things first, what is your thoughts on your division and having your boy in your division? Like, is that just go in there and just kick the shit out of that division for 6 straight seasons, or what you got?
Oh yeah. The plan is to win by a minimum of 20 to 30 per game. That's the plan. And then when I play my friend, minimum of 40.
Now, Bork can talk some shit. Like I wish we could have got him in here because he can talk it up, man. Before a game, he will talk up how he's gonna bust your ass, and then obviously
then he gets absolutely
he gets his cheeks clapped, and
remember he said he was gonna hang and then he was gonna score 100 on you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we'll get it set up to where every game me and him will play, we'll be like in parties together and stuff.
That's what's up.
That was fun to watch when you did that last Madden.
Yeah.
It is fun.
Now, were you able to see the entire broadcast?
I watched most of it.
Okay, did you see all the people that moved into the AFC? So Trey's in there now?
Yeah.
So how do you feel you're going to stack up now, knowing that you're going to be in the same conference with Lampard and Cool Breeze and Chef and Trey, yourself? I mean, it's solid.
Well,
like how do you feel you're going to stack up now that you have literally all the Super Bowl guys in the conference?
Well, I never thought I thought Trey was unbeatable. I mean, I played the dude like 8 freaking times last Madden and finally beat him at the very end. So obviously I could beat the man, but Lampard, I'm 2-0 against Lampard. It's a pretty good record so far. I mean, Chef, haven't lost to Chef so far. Trey is just the unholy ruler. I can't seem to beat him. So I'm really only worried about Trey.
Now, in your opinion, seeing how the conferences were stacked up, do you think the NFC has a chance of winning the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, God. Maybe. I mean, obviously they have a chance. I mean, you went to a Super Bowl. B-Dub went to the Super Bowl in Pandora. Brian, if he, since the NFC Beast leader has departed, he might have a chance to make some playoff runs. So
fuck you.
Obviously, there's a chance.
Now, have you had a chance? Have you had a chance to look over your Colts team for 21?
I looked over it a little bit. I really am just still confused if I want to rock with the ancient man Phillip Rivers for a season or two, or if I roll the dice with Jacob Easton. So I really have no clue what I want to do there yet.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a pretty solid plan either way you go. I mean, if you do the Easton route, then you have the whole Daniel Jones thing where you can build him up. Now that you're in here, though, I'll go ahead and just keep you in here since we're about to finish this up. We have one more thing to bring up within the league. And it's one more last announcement before we leave you tonight. And hold on, I'm getting messages. I'm gonna see what these messages say. We got a drunk guy over here wanting to join in and probably just talk shit about the league. But the one more last announcement before you go. The commissioners, everybody knows the commissioners in the league. Or you should, and if you don't, then you need to know. And it's these dogs right here. Mo, Brian, Solly, and myself. And we do everything we can to make MSPA prosper. Am I right about that, Brian?
All I see is bum, 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 bum.
But we got 4 bums on there, and tonight we figured out the legacy reps, we figured out the trade committee guys, and we got the team reveals out there to everybody. The next step is to add a 5th commissioner to the group, somebody that's going to step in and help us out, and that person is no other than Daquan Kush.
Oh yeah, Daquan.
So we brought Daquan in here so we could let him know at the same time as everybody else that he is going to be added on as an